Howdy all! Welcome to Conf42 Python. Welcome to Conf42 Python 2024. Before we dive in, don't forget to hop onto our Discord and Slack channels to have a chat with everyone. Big shout out to StarterAI.dev, our newsletter partner, and our fantastic media partners. In the first session today, Sharon Yelenik, API and DevX content writer at Cloudinary, will help you personalize your images with AI-powered features.
Hi there and welcome. I want to invite you to my talk on personalizing your images with AI-powered features. Managing a large volume of images or user-generated content on your website or app can be really challenging because you can't possibly go through every image and decide what to do with it. So that's where AI steps in. AI can extract the information you need from every single image in order to allow you to automate the handling process. I'm going to show you how to use a tool that does just that. So I hope you're enjoying the conference so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at my talk.
In the next one, Sophie Soliven and Joshua Arvin Lat join us to unleash the power of retrieval augmented generation to enhance AI-powered applications.
For today, we'll be discussing how to unleash the power of retrieval augmented generation to enhance AI-powered applications. We'll quickly introduce ourselves. I am Sophie Soliven, and I am the Director of Operations for Edamama. I have over 9 years of experience in e-commerce, fintech, and retail in the Philippines. Over the years, I have built my expertise on process management, AI, and everything else in between.
And I am Joshua Arvin Lat, the Chief Technology Officer of NewWorks Interactive Labs. I am also an AWS Machine Learning Hero, and I am the author of the following books.
Deepak Karunanidhi, Associate Director Data Science and Machine Learning at Novartis, is here to delve into the evolution of natural language processing, leveraging generative AI and transformers in healthcare.
Hi, myself Deepak. I am working as an Associate Director for Data Science and Machine Learning projects here at Novartis. I'm also responsible for generative AI project initiatives and deliveries. Today I'm going to talk about the evolution of natural language processing by leveraging generative AI and transformers in healthcare. Talk to you soon. Thank you.
Duncan Blythe, the founder and CTO of SuperDuperDB, will help you bring AI to your favorite database. Integrate, train, and manage any AI models and APIs directly with your database and your data.
Hello, my name is Duncan Blythe. I am the CTO of SuperDuperDB. SuperDuperDB is an open source project which aims to help developers bring AI to their database. So at Conf42, I'll be presenting the project, its mission, its vision, its aims, what the project is good for, and how you can use the project using Python. And I'll also finish with a small demo. I hope to see you there.
In the next one, Jayram Palamadai will help you dive into the worlds of visual generative AI.
Hi, my name is Jayram Palamadai, and I'm an AI researcher based in Chicago. I'll begin by introducing visual generative AI at a technical level, and then discuss a few papers from the last 12 months or so that really demonstrate the capabilities of visual generative AI. I'll then discuss its future implications, current limitations, and several ways researchers are preparing for the rise of photorealistic generative AI. Hope to see you there.
Anais Dotis-Georgiou, developer advocate at Influx Data, will demonstrate leveraging the Apache Flight Python client and InfluxDB.
We'll learn about what InfluxDB is, then we'll learn about how it's built on top of the Apache ecosystem, including technologies like Arrow, Arrowflight, Data Fusion, and Parquet. Next, we'll learn about how all these technologies work together to help InfluxDB stay committed to the open data architecture. And last but not least, we'll learn about how we can actually use the Arrowflight client to transport really large data sets over network interface. We'll learn about how the InfluxDB v3 Python client library actually wraps the Arrowflight client And then last but not least, I'll share some projects that utilize both so that you can get an understanding for how to use these technologies all together. Thanks. I look forward to seeing you there.
Tim Spann, Principal Developer Advocate at Cloudera, is here to guide us through building Apache NiFi 2.0 Python processors.
Welcome to my talk here at Conf42 for Python. I am a developer advocate covering all types of things around streaming, big data, data LLM, Gen AI, all that fun stuff. And you can get in touch with me through Medium, GitHub, whatever Twitter's called now, my blog, all over the place. Every week I have a newsletter that comes out. You can get it on GitHub, LinkedIn, it's all over the place. All the streaming, ML, AI, open source tools, lots of fun stuff. I also do meetups around the New Jersey, New York, and Philly area, plus virtual.
Gustavo Amigo, Senior Software Development Engineer at Amazon Prime Video, will present AWS DevOps with Python and machine learning, real-life applications for cloud infrastructure optimization.
Hi, my name is Gustavo Amigo, and I'm going to be presenting how you can empower AWS DevOps with Python, machine learning, data manipulation, and how you can use all those tools to set your infrastructure to perfection. I hope you'll also enjoy the conference, and please join me on this presentation. I'm going to walk through my learnings on this field.
Ivan Chiou, Senior Technical Manager at Paya, will showcase implementing a virtual physical environment manipulation system based on ROS using Python and Free.js.
In the middle page, there are many control gears. Each gear can control the access well, and on its buttons, it shows the angle and the position of each access. And on the top right side of the display, the IP camera shows the physical robotics arm and show how it's synchronized with the virtual one. And under the display, we see there are many Asian scripts here.
Sohan Maheshwar, Developer Relations Lead at Fermion, will now show you how to build a serverless WebAssembly app in Python.
My talk will cover what WebAssembly is, how it works, how you can write a piece of code in Python and convert that into WebAssembly, and most importantly, why WebAssembly will power the next wave of cloud compute. I also have a couple of demos, including one with AI in it, so make sure you check out the session. See you there.
Tomas Neubauer, the founder and CTO of Quix, will delve into streaming data frames, a new way to process streaming data in Python.
Today I want to talk about open source library QuickStreams and how to use it to process streaming data in Python. So before Quix, I worked in McLaren, and I was leading the team that was connecting F1 cars to factory, connecting a track site to cloud, so people can build real-time decision insight in a factory without traveling around the world. It was quite a challenging use case because the amount of data from each car was quite huge, roughly 20 million different numerical values per minute. And as a result, we quickly find out there is no way how we're going to be able to persist this and query at the same time with a database in the middle. And we end up using streaming and Kafka Broker.
Tun Shwe, the VP of Data and DevRel at Quix, will illustrate sketching algorithms, making sense of big data in a single stroke.
A bit about myself. I have a background working in high-growth startups as a data engineer and head of data. I help companies determine their data and AI strategy, and where possible, center it around streaming technologies. I'm a big fan of the mantra less is more and simplifying things, because I think that just makes everything easier to build on and maintain. And I'm really interested in the real-time data and AI ecosystem.
Santosh Nikhil Kumar, Senior Software Engineer at ByteDance, joins us to elaborate on advanced API design for scalable and fault-tolerant data-intensive distributed systems.
Please join me for my talk on advanced API design for modern data-intensive distributed systems. We all are end users of these high volume distributed systems like payment, streaming, photo upload systems, and social network systems. As a software architect or developer designing the all important APIs in these systems, we need to consider some crucial design aspects. I'm really looking forward for this talk and hope you all enjoy it.
Tom Levy, software engineer at own company, will dive into mastering data refinement, unleashing the power of SQL in Python using polars.
Thank you for joining me today for my talk on mastering data refinement using polars. In my talk, I'll provide a short overview of polars and its SQL context feature capabilities, and will demonstrate some hands-on example. I'm really looking forward to this talk, and I hope you all enjoy Conf42.
Hazel, Andrea, and Giron, software architect at Cognits, will demonstrate building resilience applications, implementing hexagonal architecture in serverless apps with Python.
And today, we're going to discuss a little bit of building resilient application, how you can implement an hexagonal architecture in serverless application with Python.
Chaur Wu joins in to introduce us to the marvelous world of the functor zoo.
Functors are very useful abstractions. In the talk, I will show you various functors, what problems they solve, and how to use them in your Python code. Look forward to seeing you, and also to a great conference.
Dmitrii Ivashchenko, software engineer at My Games, will now explore the latest features of Python 3.12.
My name is Dmitrii Ivashchenko. I am a software engineer at My.Games. In this talk, we will look at the latest features of Python 3.12. Today we are diving into 4 key areas: typing, syntax, performance, and debugging.
Alex Sharipov, Python software developer at Playrix, will share insights on how to improve application and code quality without over-engineering.
Please join me for my talk, How to Improve Application and Code Quality Without Over-Engineering. In it, I will address the issue of over-engineering in web applications and discuss my preferred approach to minimizing over-engineering. I'm really looking forward to this talk, and I hope you all enjoy the conference.
Andres Santos, Python developer at Bookkeeper Solutions, will talk you into not working harder anymore, work smarter, how Python can handle and help you with repetitive tasks.
Hello there! I will be talking about RPA in Python and how repetitive tasks can be replaced by these bots. Thank you for joining in.
Petr Emelianov, the CEO of BloomTech, will unveil the next generation PET, exploring the future of multi-party computation software.
My name is Peter. I'm CEO at BloomTech. We are researching multi-party computation protocols and applying them to different tasks in fintech. I'm really happy to be here with you at the conference talking about such an important topic as data privacy and how we can enhance it.
Tamara Janina Fingerlin, developer advocate at Astronomer, will provide strategies on how to use common Python frameworks to test Apache Airflow data pipelines.
I'm very excited to talk to you about this topic. First, I'll be giving a quick introduction to Apache Airflow and Astronomer, and I will talk a little bit about why you want to test your data pipelines. After that, I will go over the technical details on how to implement testing inside of local development environments, and also how you can add your Airflow tests to your CI/CD pipeline. I will show everything that I show in the slides in a demo as well, and the demo repository code will be available to you in an open source GitHub repository.
Adam Furmanek, the head of engineering at Metis, will now share some lessons learned from maintaining SDK in Python for 3 years.
Hello, my name is Adam Furmanek and I'd like to invite you to Conf42 Python edition to my talk about lessons learned from maintaining SDKs for 3 years. It's gonna be a big and fun case study in which we are going to see the experience from maintaining various SDKs in multiple languages, including Python, for many years. We'll see how to keep them in shape, how to keep them maintainable, and how not to break our users. See you soon.
Pawel Zajaczkowski, Software Development Manager at Xibia, presents SBBXYZA, a plethora of generations in tech.
Hi, please join me in a talk about generations in IT. Baby boomers, X's, millennials, Z's. Are the differences just a myth or reality? Let's find out. Enjoy the conference.
Darya Petrashka, data scientist at SLB, will help you unlock the power of large language model. Build a Hugging Face agent.
Let's talk about unlocking the power of LLMs and building a Hugging Face agent. So, first of all, as you might know, a Hugging Face transformers is a popular state-of-the-art machine learning library for PyTorch, TensorFlow, and JAX. And it provides 1,000 of pre-training models to perform tasks on different modalities, such as text, vision, and audio.
Boluwatife Ben-Adeola jumps in to discuss the use of Python for cutting-edge language model research.
Hi there. Please join me for my talk on mechanistic interpretability and using Python libraries to see what's going on inside of large language models. I hope you enjoy the talk and the rest of the conference.
Ivan Popov, data scientist at Abound, will help you balance the speed and accuracy in model development.
My name is Ivan Popov, and today I will be talking about balancing speed and accuracy in model development. In the beginning, a couple of words about myself. I'm a data scientist at Abound Render. It's a fintech company based in London. I have 3 years of machine learning experience in fintech and computer vision sectors. I also have an extensive experience as a data engineer, data analyst, and I also completed a project as a DevOps.
Ukanah Dean, full-stack developer at Khalid, will advise on Python security best practices, protecting against common vulnerabilities.
Hi, welcome to my talk on Python security best practices, protecting against common vulnerabilities. In this session, we will provide an examination of common vulnerabilities encountered during the development of Python applications, as well as effective solutions following modern-day best practices in Python security and development. Anticipate a pragmatic approach in delving into the Django full-stack applications and Flask backend structures. Throughout this exploration, we will comprehensively examine these challenges and provide real-time solutions. Really looking forward to having you as my audience, and I hope you all enjoy the conference.
Zhiya Zang, senior software engineer at TikTok, will dive into a Python sandbox for dynamic rule execution.
Hi, my name is Zhiya. I'd like to invite you to join my session about building a Python sandbox for dynamic rule execution on Python 2024. I will introduce the thinking path from technology selection to implementation, and specific better practices for solving the key pain points. I'm looking forward to this session and hope you enjoy it.
Marco Verlin, Linux, DevOps and Kubernetes engineer at iShare, will demonstrate how to prove the safety of your software.
Hi, my name is Marco Verlin and I'd like to talk to you a bit about software security. Just like with food labels, I want to show you a mechanism which allows you to identify the vulnerable components of software prior to installing the software. Just like with food labels, where you have the ability to make a decision whether or not to consume it based on the information on the package.
Karin Volok and Tim Spann will show us how to use Apache Nifi, Apache Kafka, Rising Wave and Apache Iceberg with stock data and large language models.
Nice to meet you guys. Let me share my screen so that way you can actually see a picture of me so you know what I look like. I'm Karin Wallach. I have a consulting company called Project Elevate. I do developer relations, community stuff. It's basically all things that work with like developer tools and the community, fun people like you.
Dan Davella, principal engineer at Pixie, will showcase writing Python code modes for fun and profit.
I'm excited to talk to you all about Python code modes. Before we get into it, let me just introduce myself briefly. My name is Dan Davella, and I work at an early stage startup called Pixie, where we are building an automated product security engineer. So the idea is that we want to help developers and security engineers to automate improvements and fixes to their code. I work on security tools. I have a history of working on security tools. I've previously worked on runtime application security instrumentation. I have a bit of experience working on static analysis tools. And so it was kind of a natural transition for me to come to Pixie and to work on tools that actually fix security problems.
Last but not least, please join me in welcoming Salman Sitkan, Associate Director at Affinity. He's here to introduce probabilistic programming in Python.
We'll be deep diving into probabilistic programming, which is a powerful modeling approach that addresses critical challenges in traditional machine learning and AI techniques. We'll explore how probabilistic programming enables us to embrace uncertainty, incorporate expert knowledge, and enhance transparency in the decision making. Finally, I will present the implementation of probabilistic models in Python.
That concludes our lineup for Conf42 Python 2024. As always, FreeRSVP grants access to our Discord and Slack channels, the video on demand website, and the YouTube playlist. All talks will start streaming right after this video, so be sure to check out the website for the schedule. If you appreciate our work, kindly consider supporting Conf42 directly with a monthly subscription. You can find a link in the description. Here's Mark signing off. I hope you'll have a great time at Conf42 Python 2024. Wishing you all an amazing experience. Cheers!